Hello, everybody, and welcome in to our live coverage here at Home Team Live of the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championship event. We had an outstanding opening day of play yesterday on Tuesday. We had 20 total games taking place on Tuesday across a plethora of different divisions, men's and women's. And here we are now on Wednesday, day two of the event, as we are paying witness to the Kitchener Fury and the Rose City Royals squaring off here this evening for me, commentating this game remotely from suburbs of Detroit, Michigan, not too far from the Windsor border here in the U.S. But in Edmonton, where this tournament is taking place, it's still the afternoon. We've yet to hit the 5 o'clock mark, as we are in the early stages of the opening period between Kitchener and Rose City. Both these teams, of course, vying for a spot in the championship matchup on Saturday. But they're going to have to make it through group stage play here this afternoon to get there. The quarterfinals tomorrow. Friday will feature the semifinals, and then Saturday, the championship games for all divisions, as well as bronze medal games for each division, featuring the teams losing out in the semifinals. Fury answering right back with a goal of their own, following a Rose City goal moments ago, wasting no time here this afternoon. Great looking jerseys all week long. Between all teams, men's and women's, the Kitchener Fury with the white jerseys and shorts. That beautiful, not a royal blue, but more of a royal purple for Rose City. As we are nearing the halfway point of period number 1. 15-minute periods here, as opposed to 20. Other than that, Canadian ball hockey, very similar rule set to what you may be accustomed to with the National Hockey League. Got 3 periods. Got 5-on-5 action, plus the goalie, so 12 gentlemen on the floor at any given point, including the men in goal for their respective teams. As the Fury clearing it into the Royal zone, and we've got a whistle and a face-off coming up in Royal territory. Slinging around the back of the net are the Royals, looking to push things into Fury territory. One thing that we saw in yesterday's games that was so crucial and so important was momentum. Almost taken aback by how crucial that was here in day 1 of Nationals, where constant pressure on the net of the opposition will inevitably lead to eventual goals. Just creating chances and opportunities here and there. You'll see goals created kind of out of thin air and fast break at times, but usually it comes from that constant pressure. Constant pressure can lead to momentum shifts, which can lead to more pressure after the goals, and teams maybe getting that extra little piece of motivation to win these face-offs and just dominate the opposition. So a lot of runs yesterday. For instance, that game between Victoria Ducks and the Party Bus. Victoria started up 2-0. The Party Bus came back with 4 straight goals of their own to go up 4-2. Victoria came thundering back in the third period, ended up winning that game 10-5. So it's been a tournament of runs here at the 2024 Nationals. The Royals working around goal of the Fury. There's a save. Fury keeping this game all tied up, or knotted up for the time being, but here comes the face-off in the Fury zone. Bringing it the other way now are the Fury, as falling on top of that shot is Royals goalie. That is Braden Engel with the save. Face-off coming up, though. Royals not out of the woods quite yet. Royals evading trouble, working the puck, or ball rather, around their own net. And here they come the other way. Here's 17 with a slap shot missing. Wide right, that is Daniel Legault. presume that's brother of David, the goalie. Here's Legault with another shot. No good as the whistle's blown. He'll come off for substitution. Looks like we're going to get a double line change here. Both teams bringing on fresh legs and fresh sticks as we are right in the heart of this opening period here from Edmonton. The purple and white numbering does look nice. Flowers upon flowers to these jersey designers this week. Words of one Deion Sanders, as we said yesterday. You look good, you feel good, you play good. These teams checking all three of those boxes here this afternoon. Deadlocked at 1 goal apiece. Some confusion here. Some sort of wet spot maybe on the far side border. Referee just taking a little towel, wiping it up, getting us back in action here in just a second. Here comes the face-off. Another whistle. Let's see what this is about. It was won by Michael Martin. And here we're back. Martin again there, working it around the net. Now in a fight for the ball. Around the border. Other team jockeying for position here. And clearing it to the other end are the Fury. Here come substitutions for them as they're going to reset defensively before the Royals can bring this back across center floor. Goalie leaving the net. That's Legault. Nice piece of stick work there. As we've got a man down, injury on the floor here. And his hands, hope that young man is all right. The Royal in question. Back up on his feet. Referee's having a chat with both teams here. Figuring out what's going on. We're going to have face-off here in the Fury territory. And it looks like there may have been a double penalty there because we have 4 Royals on the floor. We were already without 1 member of the Fury. Now it's only 3. So looks to be a 4-on-3 power play favoring the Royals here for the next few moments. Let's see if they can capitalize and jump back out to a lead. Oh no, Daniel Legault was hiding behind center floor. It's back now, so we actually have 5 Royals on the floor. So this is actually a double power play. Got a 5-on-3 situation. That's Legault once again dancing behind the blue line. Firing inside, but losing it are the Royals, and it's cleared back out into the Royal zone. And here they come. Here's Volpati. Another set of subs going on here for both teams. Slowly bringing up past center floor is Legault. The Fury pushing up to their own blue line, trying to draw an offsides from the Royals. Both teams going to head to their respective benches for a moment here. And here come more subs after yet another whistle. Here comes face-off. Chase White, number 77, in his own zone. Wins the face-off. Clears it back behind the Royal net. Royals going to take their time here. Great spacing from the men in purple. And that's the biggest thing we've seen here in the men's B division. Today moving on up from the D division games that we watched yesterday, and that these two teams with a little bit more experience as it relates to trying to space the floor and their skill in terms of passing. Yesterday we saw some great stick work from certain players, but sometimes perhaps trying to do a little bit too much where various members of some of those teams here we're seeing pretty selfless ball hockey here in the opening period from Edmonton. Here's Legault bringing it up the floor. He fires a shot and tumbling over. There as a whistle sounds. The Furious Chase Brada exchanging some words with Legault there. He's going to head to the bench. It'll be up to the referee's discretion to see what it is that we're going to do here. A whole lot of momentum going in the direction of the Fury goal. It's hard to stop there. Playing basketball. Is the blocking charge or is the blocking call or a charging call? Tough to say who's at fault there. I surely am not at liberty to say, but here comes, with a great piece of skill, the Kitchener Fury. Unable to make something happen. Here's Osachenko. No good on the shot attempt there. Once again, McGolt with a great piece of goalie work. It's quite the brotherly tandem, David and Daniel. Defending goal and attacking the opposition, respectively. They've both been big for the Royals as we're nearing the conclusion of this opening period. Here comes 90 with a slap shot. Another great save by Legault. That was Nick Pope. With some major zip on that shot. Can't find the back of the net. Back in control, though, with a great chance on the Fury. And that shot missed after weaving his way through defenders. But once again, another great save by Legault. And now it's coming back the other way for the Royals. Another great piece of goalie work after a breakdown defensively from the Royals. More substitutions to come here from Edmonton. 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships. The Royals from Edmonton. Welcome back to Edmonton, where we're set to face things off for period number 2 between the Rose City Royals and the Kitchener Fury. Nothing separating these two teams, knotted up at 1 apiece in the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championship Tournament. Folks, this is the big event for all the teams participating this week. It's their Super Bowl. So we're in the midst of group stage play, heading towards the tournament final, gold medal game, tournament bronze medal games, all taking place this upcoming Saturday across all divisions, men's and women's production team and home team working. hard to bring you non-stop action here from Edmonton. It's got a bit of a flurry down behind the net of the Royals. A whistle as on come the first set of substitutions for both teams. We're going to get a face-off here in the Royal zone, I believe. And there's a goal. So we think from the Kitchener Fury, trying to make out who that was. A scoop shot far side into the upper left-hand corner. Out of the reach of Rose City goalie David Legault. As the Fury pull ahead 2-1, breaking the tie. That was established early in the first period between these two teams. Both squads not allowing too many chances in the back half of that first period. There's some major pressure there on the net of Rose City. But here come the Royals the other way, firing. Can't find it. It being the back of net, of course. David Engel defending there for the Kitchener Fury. Glove of magic there in the net here in Edmonton. Another whistle. Here come more substitutions. Coming down in the Royal zone here. We're set for a face-off near side. Firing and filling up another goal there is Kitchener to extend the Fury lead out to 2. Once again, trying to make out who that was on the goal scoring effort for the Fury, but once again, momentum, the name of the game here at this national competition. The Fury scoring 2 quick goals in the opening moments of this first period, and Rose City is going to have to regroup quickly before this becomes an onslaught of more and more goals netted against Rose City goalie David Legault. Again, coming towards the Rose City goal, passing the blue line. This ball from Kitchener, but it's intercepted, and now we're coming the other way. Past the blue line into the Fury zone. Another whistle. Kitchener working it around the net. Center floor, past the blue line. It's Matt Scheich whipping it around the border there. And here come the Royals the other way. Fury goalie David Engel leaving net to retrieve that puck. Firing it back to center floor. Shot attempt is swallowed up there by David Legault, and we're going to have a face-off in Royals territory coming up here. Fury looking at insult to injury. Already scored 2 goals in the opening minutes of the second period. Looking to make it 3 if they can make some magic happen out of this face-off. Royals now clearing it the other way. Baiting trouble for the time being. Royals pressing up to the blue line now. Trying to draw an offsides, not looking to give any fast break opportunities to Kitchener. Thought about it. Here's a one-timer. Good. And once again, Kitchener Fury laying the boom onto the Rose City Royals. This was a back-and-forth affair in the opening period. Both teams really feeling each other out, emphasizing defense over offense. Not looking to concede any easy goals. And really playing within themselves and not leaving themselves too exposed, overexerting themselves offensively. But here the floodgates have opened up. The Kitchener Fury now leading 4-1 before a face-off coming up here at center floor. Here's a chance for the Royals. Firing, missing. Great save there by David Engel, sticking his glove out. That shot. Talk about painting the corner. Couldn't quite do it there. But Daniel Legault firing right into the center of the goal. It was swatted down by Engel. Here's another chance for the Royals. Now into Kitchener territory. Kitchener in trouble behind their own net, trying to clear this out. Now into Kitchener territory, rather. I was confused there as the Royals goalie for some reason is wearing a white uniform. Not quite sure why that is, and that'll be a penalty. No doubt about it. Major tripping there, and Kitchener, after an onslaught of 3 goals in the opening moments of the second period, are going to be a man short coming up here. And this is the opportunity for the Royals to capitalize. 5-on-4 power play. A face-off in Fury territory. Can Rose City get one back here? For Kitchener, done your damage offensively. And you're just going to want to defend like crazy here for the next couple minutes until your guy's able to get out of the penalty box. Kitchener coming up to the blue line, trying to draw on offsides, building a wall, and it works. No whistle has been blown. Racing back as Michael Martin to retrieve the ball from his goalie, David Legault. Here he comes from way behind the blue line. That shot intercepted, caught by David Engel, the goalie for the Fury. We're going to have a face-off near side here in Fury territory. And Bartoli shuffling around the blue line. Gets it right back at center floor. Working around the net are the Royals. Legault thought about it. Here's Michael Martin. Here's Legault with a shot. Swallowed up by Engel. Great piece of goalie work here. He's going to take a much deserved sip of water. It's going to be a tough stretch here for the Fury. Looking to withstand this power play. Coming out of it unscathed with a 4-1 lead. See if the Royals attack can make something happen here. Here's Martin swinging across inside, no good, left. That shot missed as the whistle is blown. Here's a change for the Royals. They have the luxury of a substitution as there's a save from Engel for the Fury. But as I was saying, obviously, Royals control the ball. They control the pace here, so they may be able to throw in an extra substitution. These Fury players stranded out there. Could be a long shift for them until the next whistle is blown, as once again another sub for the Royals. Fury not able to do anything about it, given Royals possession near center floor. Pushing it past the blue line is Rose City. There's a big-time slap shot, and it's good. Finally converting on the power play are the Royals. Slapping 5 with his teammates. Can't quite make out who that is, unfortunately. But that'll cut the deficit Rose City is facing here this evening to 2. We're now in the heart of this second period from Edmonton at the Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships. Rose City looking to keep going here. Obviously, the goal results in the end of the power play. So the Fury back at full strength now, 5-on-5. The Royals are going to have to make up 2 more goals with even numbers on the floor. But here is pressure from the Royals. Some great stick work and Passing to his teammate, no good there. On the shot from Anthony Giraldi. Controlling it now are the Fury, but a whistle's blown. And we're going to have another face-off in Fury territory. See, this is where the ebbs and the flows of this game go back and forth, where the Royals score. They've got a little pep in their step. The Fury on their back heels, reeling a bit. This is really a crucial juncture in the game where Rose City's going to want to capitalize if they want to get back in this thing, because once momentum shifts back inevitably into the Fury's favor, it's going to be very hard to keep the ball out of their own zone for Rose City. Referee having a word with both teams here. Firing and missing right is Rose City, and here come the Fury now. Battling behind the Royals net. Rose City appears to control it. Now passing across center floor is Anthony Giraldi. Turning it back over, and numbers now for the Fury. 2-on-2 here as there's a whistle. Potential offsides, not quite sure. As substitutions for both teams coming in. So we'll wait and see. The heart of the summer. This gentleman figuring it's too cold for ice hockey. We're going to take a break. Give floor hockey a go here at the national competition instead. Although maybe it would be perfect weather for ice hockey right now. You know how hot it is. Take a cooler for a couple hours a day. Get a little skating. Doesn't sound too bad this time of year. Alas, here we are. July 17th, day 2 of the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships. Here's a shot. David Engel, the goalie, came way out to defend that, and it was a smart move because he was able to block the shot from Daniel Volpatti. And Rose City comes up empty-handed on that possession, cleared to the other end of the floor by the Fury. Two-thirds through the second period. Fury still on top, 4-2. As there's another goal, long distance there. So we think that shot coming from well behind the blue line. It was Stephen Krolke. He does find the back of the net. Stephen Krolke, I should say. For the Fury. Just like that, pitching her right back out to that same 3-0 lead, responding to that second Rose City goal with one of their own. 5-2, Fury in the driver's seat here with under 20 minutes to play from Edmonton. Slinging it from center floor around to the back of the Royals net are the Fury, and here come the Royals with a step when you the Fury and you don't press up here. So here's another opportunity as the goal leaves the goal to find his teammate. See, if I'm Fury, I'm pressing here because I don't want to let the Royals get a full head of steam and get momentum heading into this shot attempt as Chase White working around. Thought about the slap shot, far side. Won't find it. Instead kicks to Michael Martin, who kicks it right back. And scooping it up is David Engel on the shot attempt from Noah Perlich. We're going to face off here in Fury territory. Face-off controlled by the Royals. Here's Perlich calling for it underneath the net. He gets it and he fires, can't find the back of it. Here's a big-time slap shot from the Royals. No good. That was Dean Bartoli. A chance now for Kitchener. They had numbers there, but a great piece of goalie work once again from Legault. 3-on-1 advantage there for Kitchener, but it didn't matter. Legault making a great save, catching that shot attempt. It's going to result in a face-off far side here for the Fury. Face-off controlled by Kitchener. Shot attempt no good. Back out to number 84. And there's another goal there from the Fury, just laying it on thick. 6-2 your score, nearing the end of this second period here from Edmonton. Rose City Royals not out of it yet. Still plenty of time. But they're really going to have to regroup here at the upcoming intermission. It's been all Fury in this second period. Outscoring Rose City 5-1 in the second period and 6-2 in the ball game overall. Royal City now with a chance. Here's 95. Can't fill it. Ian Bartoli. No luck there. Dean and Liam, once again. Both Bartolini brothers playing for Rose City. So we have two sets of presumed brothers, maybe cousins, or just coincidentally two individuals with the same last names. But the Bartolinis and the Legaults. It's a family affair for the Rose City Royals. The Power family does not help them. So far here tonight, their team currently trails by a score of 6-2. Is that another? That'll be 7 for the Fury. And like we said, once you build up that consistent pressure on the net, these goals can come quickly and they can come in bunches for either of these teams. Rose City Royals on the receiving end of that right now. It's been a beatdown by the Kitchener Fury here in the second period, dominating offensively. It's their 6th goal of this second frame. We still have a lot of time left to play, folks. And it looks like that's going to do it here. Second period from Edmonton between the Rose City Royals and the Kitchener Fury has come to a close. Third period action coming up. Can the Royals make a comeback? They have some major halftime adjustments to chat about. It was all Fury in that second period. Don't go anywhere. 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships from Edmonton. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A brief intermission, and here we are back in Edmonton at the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships between Rose City Royals and the Kitchener Fury in group stage play. Both these teams vying for the national title in the men's T division. It's been a high-scoring affair for the Kitchener Fury. Dominant here in Edmonton. Kitchener earlier today picking up an 8-3 win over the Tri-City Knights this morning, so they are in really good shape here if they can close out Rose City. Should be advancing to tomorrow's quarterfinals. It's a great pass there from Martin Owen. The Royals called for offsides there. That was clever there from Kitchener. Their defensive line pressing way up to the blue line of their own zone, looking to draw that offsides. Obviously, Martin tried to pass it past that wall to Chase White. But there was no Kitchener defender back there, leading to the offsides call. Offsides. Good preventative measure taken to prevent cherry picking. Here's White. Has it poked away there. On the rebound, here he comes once again past center floor. Finds Bartolini. Bartolini will control it again. A whistle. No whistle, rather. Just subs. In the middle of action here. Martin calling for it near side. Bartolini with it behind the Fury net. Swinging it around the perimeter. Here's a shot and a save. No, not a save. As falling over was Kitchener goalie David Engel. That effort not enough to prevent the goal. He's not happy with himself. He's seated there right in front of his own goal. Stands up. He'll take little bit of a water break. Kitchener still in good shape, up 7-3 here, but don't want to let the momentum turn in the favor of the Rose City Royals. Noah Fortin and Steven Krolicki set here as the faceoff is won by the Fury Krolicki. Some great skill there. A shot is fired, didn't quite have the angle there as there's a whistle from the referee. A little bit of a longer break. Rose City with some major work to do coming up here in this third period. They're going to have to make some adjustments and figure out how to make up for this 4-goal deficit that Kitchener was able to build in that dominant second period. Don't go anywhere. 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships brought to you by Home Team Live. We'll be right back in a few moments. Welcome back to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where we are set for the conclusion of a high-scoring affair between the Rose City Royals and the Kitchener Fury. Face-off won by the Fury. Here comes Kitchener across the blue line. Of course, the Fury trailing 7-3. Believe it or not, folks, we were all knotted up at 1 goal apiece. Very defensive, very attritional first period between these two teams as there's a big-time slap shot. Goalie's fallen over. A chance for Kitchener. Royals goalie David Legault falling over for a moment there. It's a great piece of defense by the Royals who clear it into the Kitchener zone. Kitchener coming back the other way now, but we were tied up at 1 goal apiece entering second period before Kitchener laid it on Rose City, scoring 5 straight goals to take a 6-2 lead. Excuse me, a 6-1 lead. Eventually, Rose City getting two back to conclude that second period, but man, oh man, did Kitchener go on a dominant run for about 5 minutes there where they were able to net a whole bunch of goals. Kept constant pressure on the Fury zone, dominated time of possession. Now a double line change. Both these teams making some substitutions here. Here comes the face-off. Ball is loose for the Fury. But now they control it, whipping it around the back of their own net. What Rose City is doing here, which I like defensively, is they're pressing up on Kitchener when Kitchener's in their own zone, not allowing the Fury players to get momentum, get a full head of steam as they bring the ball past midcourt, across Rose City blue line, try to make things difficult for their opposition here. Down 4. Kitchener's going to love this back and forth here that we've seen in the early going of this third period because they just want this clock to tick, tick, tick away. If you're Rose City, you're going to have to make some defensive substitutions in favor of offensive ones. You're going to have to bail out a little bit. You're going to have to expose yourself defensively a little bit. Give yourself more offensive opportunities. It's now or never. You're down 4 goals here in the early going of this third period. You need a big-time performance offensively here. Kitchener, we know how good they are. 5-goal win for them this morning. Controlling their own destiny here at the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships as there's a whistle. Far end of the floor in Royals territory. Here comes a face-off in Fury territory. Another whistle. We're going to do it again. Noah Fortin facing off here for the Royals. We control this. Now back in their own territory. The whistle on the floor. Third time's a charm. Here comes yet another face-off in this Fury zone, far side. Knees are bent, sticks are low. Royals need to make something happen here. Need with a capital N. They won't. That ball cleared back. It's Royal territory. Picked up by Royals goalie David Gault. And here comes double line change. Both these teams getting fresh legs and fresh sticks out onto the floor for a face-off here. This time in Rose City territory. Gault laser focused, can't afford to allow another goal here. It's Kitchener looking to put an exclamation point on what has been a dominant performance here, and Fury are going to love this. The Royals are going to want to avoid these moments where the ball is just pinned up against the border. Here comes a bit of a fast break. It's poked away by the Fury. Has a chance there, did Noah Fortin. gesturing for a goal are the Fury. They're a bit confused. Referee signaled for a save there. David Legault getting down and dirty to make that save. He's doubled over now, hands on his knees, catching his breath. Fell over there to make that diving save. Here come substitutions. But the Fury can smell blood, looking to extend their 4-goal lead here in the third period from Edmonton. There's Nick Pope for the Fury. There's a cross and a goal for the Kitchener Fury. Goal knocked in there by Matt Scheich. That'll be 8 goals for the Kitchener Fury, who won by a score of 8-3 earlier today. They lead 8-3 this evening. Make that 9 ? Not quite yet. There's a great cross inside, and there's number 8 with another shot. It was Kyle Oshlienko missing. And come back the other way are the Royals. They've got to go quick. There's a big-time one-timer. Swatted out of the air. Firing that was number 67, Ryan Doan. And here come the Fury. Turn right back over to the Royals, and it's a back-and-forth affair. Finally, the Fury control it, and they're going to want to slow this down. They want to continue to dominate time of possession. They want to continue to dominate in terms of putting pressure on that Royals net. Because as long as they keep up that pressure and keep their foot on the gas and keep the ball in Royals territory, in the Rose City zone, and the less time the ball spends in their own zone, the less likely they are to concede a goal. Obviously want to be careful. Don't want to leave themselves overexposed. But you still want to try to create some offense if you're Kitchener. Now, if you're Rose City, you have no choice. You have to leave yourself a little bit exposed here because you have to do everything you can to create scoring opportunities. We're not quite at that point yet, but Rose City's going to have to think about an empty net at some point. The Royals players having a chat with the referee, perhaps something they don't like. That's the way it seems based on the body language. Bill Simmons, body language doctor, in the house. Kitchener composed, ready to put the finishing touches on a great performance. Assistant captain Keegan Thompson having a chat with the referee. Here's a face-off at center floor. Thompson on the shot. He did have the angle there, all his momentum going towards the border. That ball was on his stick for about a millisecond as he just kind of tried to tap it in there into the Kitchener goal, but to no avail. Here's a whistle, and we're going to have a face-off, though, in the Fury zone. Now or never for Rose City, who in the first period and in this third period really, as far as I'm concerned, haven't been significantly outplayed. But it's just come down to a couple brief stretches dominated by the Fury in which they tacked on a flurry of goals. Getting balls in a plethora of different ways. And those couple of dominant stretches, the beginning and the end of the second period, have them up 8-3 right now. Line changes coming in for either squad. It's been the referee's favorite spot of the day, that far side face-off in what is now Kitchener territory. It feels like we've seen the ball drop there a plethora of times this evening. There's 13 firing, no good. Plethora, we gotta find some synonyms. Cornucopia, maybe? I feel like we've used plethora 3 times. That's on me, folks. We can do better. Trying to shovel a shot in on the Royals net is Kitchener to no avail. Clearing it the other way is Legault. Scheich turned over. He'll come off now as the Fury are on the prowl. Now Rose City with numbers 3-on-2. Here's a shot, and it's buried in the back of the net. What a great shot. Painting that upper left corner was Anthony Cirialdi. Had a few great moments with the stick this evening. I believe that's his first goal of the night. And draws Rose City within 4, but the Royals still with a lot of work to do. They control this face-off at center floor, though. Here's a pass which is brought down by the hands of Chase White. White charging ahead down the left side. But right now the ball on the stick of Kitchener defenseman. Here comes 34 with momentum, working around the Rose City defense, but having it poked away. Here come the Royals the other way now. So Mackenzie Carpenter with that great offensive fast break, weaving in between 2 different defenders. Here he is back defending for the Kitchener Fury. Here's a fiery slap shot. No good. Back out to Michael White of the Royals, who swings it around the back of the net of the Fury. Whistle on the floor. No goal for the Royals there. More substitutions. Rose City, a couple of those guys heading back to the bench, hanging their heads. They know they're running out of time. Scored a spectacular goal a few moments ago. But as we pointed out, scores for each of the periods so far here tonight as we have a timeout. Royals 5, chatting things over. Scores from each period. First period, 1-1. The second period was 6-2 by Kitchener. So 1-1, all tied up in the first period. 6-2, Kitchener won that second period, and this third period tied up at 1 apiece as well. That second period, the story of the game. 5 of those 6 goals unanswered by the Fury. Just dominated that second frame, and now they're looking to pull off their second multi-goal win of the day. But Rose City will not go away quietly into the night. Here's Campbell. Inside to Thompson. Swatted away. But Rose City still controls it. A slap shot misses wide left, and there's a whistle on the floor. Rose City throwing the kitchen sink at the Fury there. But well defended by goalie David Engel. And here comes another face-off. Campbell swinging it around. Here he is behind the blue line to Thompson. Back to Campbell, firing a one-timer. Inside, it was a pass. Tried to paint the upper right corner, did Thompson, but falling on it was Engel. Great save. Looks like he's lost his pad there. He's going to have to get that back on. Once again, Rose City. It's been an all-out attack here in the last couple minutes. As Kitchener looks to hang on. Rose City running out of time. These teams gonna talk things over here as we're nearing final portion of this third period. Another face-off coming up here. The Kitchener zone. Engel reapplies his face mask, grabs his stick, brings that mask down, ready for some more fiery shots here. Here's Campbell to Thompson, left wing. Fires no good. Back out to Michael Martin on the right side, who fires, has it deflected by the Kitchener defense. The slide there. And Martin has it to Campbell, left side. Thought about the slap shot, fires to Thompson inside instead, who shoots and waves his stick above his head. Thinks about slamming it down on the floor in frustration, but thought better of it. He's just gonna take a stroll back to the Rose City bench. Disappointed with yet another missed chance there for the Royals. There's Michael White facing off with Brett Wilson. Wilson, here he is, left side, clearing that ball to Royals territory. Royals obviously on fast break here. This is the opportunity to get back in this thing. If there ever was one, they need to do it in quick fashion. They need to come up with something creative with this 5-on-4 advantage. The power play is over. Fury right back in this thing. 5-on-5. It's only a matter of time as hope dwindling for Rose City. There's a shot on goal by Stephen Krolucky. Deflected by David Legault. And now here comes a face-off in Royals territory. Legault braces himself for another defensive onslaught from this Kitchener team that is sure to ensue following this face-off. As time just ticks away, the Rose City Royals. Here's a slap shot. No good. And the Royals control this. Here's Anthony Carapaldi, who finds Michael White charging down the left side. White cuts across the center, but turns it over, and Kitchener clears it back. That was Chase Barada pushing it into Royals territory. Here come the Royals back the other way now. Pope has it. Krolucky waits across in front of the net, but now the Royals back with it. Firing from long range was Noah Perlick. He had a good look there from around the blue line on the near side. Another save from David Engel, who's been outstanding for the Fury here today. Whole bunch of great saves for Kitchener. As Perlick wins the face-off. Firing that slap shot is Jean. No good from Kyle Jean. Now into the goal area for a whistle from the referee. Engel fell over. He's back to his feet. Kitchener just battling, doing everything they can to shave time off this clock. And off comes David Engel here. Looks like we're going to see a goalie change for the Fury. It's going to be Nigel Prinz now coming on. Prinz taking over in net for the Fury, presumably the only other listed goalie on this Kitchener Fury roster. A bit of a peculiar choice with Kitchener up 4 now. Hopefully no injury has been sustained by Engel and he's okay. Another face-off. Cleared out into Royals territory by Kitchener, but come back the other way now. The Royals, here's Carapaldi. Giraldi, rather. Excuse me. He's been great today. Attacking the net for Rose City. Calling on 13's number a whole bunch. The Royals have got to think about pulling David Legault here and emptying that net as time is ticking. The Rose City Royals here at the 2024 Canadian Ball Hockey National Championships. Edmonton, Alberta has been a great host this week. Home Team Live taking you through this fantastic competition through the championship gold medal games and bronze medal third place games this upcoming Saturday, sandwiched in between today and then the quarterfinals and semifinals still to come this week. And a whole lot of electric ball hockey action here at the 24 Nationals competition in Edmonton. Kralicki charging ahead. Can't do anything with it, and here come the Royals again. Royals have had a whole lot of chances here, but haven't been able to convert in recent minutes. Here's Pope getting tripped up there. No whistle by the referee. Slinging it around the back of the Royals net. Is Rose City now as they're pushing across center court. Near side, here's Ryan Doan. Now resetting are the Royals. But turning it over. Rose City still battling here until the final whistle. 64th, a great shot deflected off the leg of Legault. That was a heck of a save. Maybe the best we've seen all day. Chase Brada had a wide open shot at the net. It's really a heck of a save. It's too bad that it may have been too little too late for the Rose City Royals. Chaos ensuing. Both teams scrambling for the ball and controlled by the Royals before another whistle. See what the referees have to say here. On comes Chase White for probably his last shift of the evening. As the final seconds are set to tick away here from Edmonton. Kitchener Fury putting the finishing touches on a dominant performance. Ball popped up in the air. Brought down by the Royals. Royals have it again. Here's Volpatti. Volpatti working it back around. Near side picking up as White. Volpatti firing. White on the cleanup. Battle for the ball underneath the Fury net, controlled by the Fury for the time being. And now Kitchener bringing it the other way, clearing it into Royals territory. Pressure coming from Kitchener as the Royals trying to push it back into the Fury zone. Rose City across the blue line, but here's pressure. Firing on the cleanup. Rebound, two great saves from Nigel Prinz, the new goalie, in now for the Fury after that suspect, I don't want to say suspect, but intriguing change at the goalie position a few minutes ago for Kitchener. Not sure what that was all about. As on comes, oh my goodness, the referee was in the way there of Daniel Legault, who tripped and fell. Back to his feet now. Bartolini has it. He flips the ball up to the referee. And the final whistle sounds. That will do it. The Kitchener Fury victorious by a score of 9-4. It's their second 5-goal win of the day, as they knocked off the Tri-City Knights 8-3 earlier this morning.